Big in the face. Wait, why does my camera look like that?
They don't want to focus on your ugly. Oh, I don't want to lie.
As soon as I fucked with the camera, we went live. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, just some technical difficulties here, boys. Welcome back to the greatest colloquium cactus in existence.
You forgot. You forgot.
No,
You
no,
forgot, bro. Nah, he
just
forgot.
no, I was about to make a joke, but I'm trying to remember what I was going to say about EJ. The man on the pod with the powers of the ultimate Riz God could not be with us. Yeah, he's too busy rizzing it up somewhere else. But instead, I have the incomparable, the incalculable, the unstoppable, the man, the myth, the monster, Raytron 1, 2, 3. And your boy, the strongest man in the universe, the man who doesn't riz with words, but rather with biceps. Vanguard, he who guards the guardians. So, what you been up to, man?
Just getting my life in order. You know, really it. I've just been like organizing some stuff. I got this new ring light. I don't know if you noticed. I even have a remote. I can turn it off, turn it back on. So setup is officially finalized. Planning some stuff for the solo streams later.
Nice.
Yeah, just trying to catch up on some gaming while in the final days of 2022. So when 2023 hit, I'm good to go.
Nice. Kind of doing the same thing. Trying to put things together, start 2023 strong. Because when January hits, I got some stuff I gotta just get. The same habits I was talking about. So that's what my 2023 is gonna look like. Me trying to be disciplined and going into a little bit of a monk phase, but not really a monk. Like I'm still gonna I'm gonna delete all dating apps, right? Shit like that. But I'm still gonna talk to people. Like I still plan on going to places, so that's still gonna be happening. Not places where I have to spend money or get drunk or anything like that, but still go out, meet people, that kind of thing. Using the last days of 2020, to get all the drinking and stuff out of my system, and I have my little hold on. I have my little concoction here. I made this by mixing a bunch of things together. This shit's probably gonna kill me later. I plan on drinking it when I'm
I still have
on
a
my.
whole bottle of Amsterdam, just never drank it.
No, I just had a little. No, there was actually a little bit.
I'm
But
just saying, like I still have the whole bottle, just never drank it.
just keep that shit for the 30th.
30th.
Yeah, yeah. Look like the guy who made the Dunzeldorf videos. He has another series with some guy. It's like for example, you probably saw the video, the one where they're like, "Yo, did you do the project?" And he's like, "Did I do the project?" And he has that stupid grin on his face. Ever seen that video? The guy with the glasses. He's on like a Zoom call.
Oh yeah. He's like,
Yeah,
"What you gonna do about it?"
what you gonna do about it?
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, he has a series of
Yeah.
videos with
Yeah,
that.
nah, those are hilarious, bro.
Yeah. But
Cause like
anyways,
you try your hardest not to get mad, but then it's like this man wants you to be mad, and you're just like,
yeah. Speaking of Dunsledorf, the Tra Rags is his name. He made a video where the Dunsledorf guy meets that guy, and the Dunsledorf guy does the same thing. He hits him with the weight, but the guy gets back up, and Dunsledorf is just like, "What the fuck?"
when
And
do
then
you get back up?
yeah, and then before he could do anything, the guy's gone, and the Dunsledorf guy is like, "Who the fuck was that guy?" Like he just,
That's pretty funny.
you know.
That's pretty funny.
But yeah. So, anyways, I guess we can get into the topic. Today's episode is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. I have bitches to go fuck, so I can't really stay here with you nerds. Yeah. Anyways,
This is a little too bright.
Henry Cavill canceled as Superman.
Yeah, it's like this.
in probably the most unprofessional way too. Like, how are you gonna tell him he's back as Superman? Have him in the last movie cameoing as Superman, and then fire him. That's
I
crazy.
mean, that's what happens when you work for other people. Like your loyalty don't mean shit, bruv. Like who are you? Who is Henry Cavill in the grand scope of thing? You know, who is
Well,
that?
that's true. He is. They fucked up big time. You don't let go of an actor like Henry Cavill. This guy is like well loved. He's on his way to become the next Keanu Reeves. Like everyone loves Henry Cavill. You
Yeah,
know, like
people were
there's
kind of tight. He left Witcher, but they were like, "All right, he left Witcher to be Superman. All right, whatever."
they
But
fucked
now
up
he not Superman
big
either,
time.
bro. Maybe
They
maybe
fucked.
he can still get Witcher. I don't know. Maybe he can. Or they
Yeah,
already recast him.
Netflix will take him back. Like, come on, James Gunn made jokes about fucking children and got back working for Marvel. So
What? Is that what happened to that nigga
yeah,
Gunn?
he had jokes on his Twitter, like old jokes
Oh,
about child rape and that kind of stuff. And that's what got him fired. They pulled up the
sounds like
old
we should
tweet.
cancel Gunn and keep Cavill. What the hell?
So yeah, the motherfucker goes back because he's a liberal, so he's a liberal, so he was allowed to come back into the fold. If he was conservative, he would never work again. You know, if he had like slightly conservative views and they found some shit from 10 years ago, he wouldn't be working. Man's made, and they don't give a fuck about children. The Balenciaga thing really showcases that. So yeah, but yeah, man, like this, they really dropped the ball here because whoever else they cast, that's because they've been just in turmoil. I mean, Ezra Miller is a fucking psychopath, so that shit's dead in the water. Ain't nobody gonna go watch that fucking movie. They might go. You might have some people go. Okay, I think people will watch it. Maybe I don't know.
I'm not gonna
See,
pay
it's
for no
different
Flash
though.
movie.
See, it's different though because it'd be different if Ezra Miller was just like acting crazy and it was like funny. Then people might go see it. But the shit he's been doing is like
Criminal,
wild.
criminal.
Yeah, yeah. So people might not go see the movie just on that basis. Like
Like if he was out here just racing car and not doing nothing, not bothering nobody, people be like,
yeah,
he's rich. But he out here being a criminal.
yeah.
Like a
So
criminal? Nah, he's good.
people probably think he's fucking weird. They're probably not gonna want to go see that movie.
He is kind of weird. He
Yeah.
is kind of weird.
Um. So I don't know because I was thinking like the notoriety could maybe sell the film, but not too sure about
I also
that.
feel like it goes so against like the Flash's character.
Yeah.
Like if he was just doing goofy shit, then it's like, oh man, he's perfect for being the Flash. Flash does goofy shit all the time, depending on the Flash. But
Yeah. But yeah, letting go of Henry Cavill was a big mistake. Like
well,
Jesus
Henry
Christ.
Cavill, like, I guess he didn't see him being as goofy as he wanted the Guardians of the Galaxy to be. So
Now it was probably just to be spiteful because the thing is, like I said, James Gunn is like a fucking libtard. So what probably happened is letting like Cavill back into the fold, and then Dwayne Johnson kind of pretty much admitted, like openly admitted his love for Zack Snyder's version of the DCEU. So they probably did this specifically to fucking distance themselves from the DCEU. They're probably gonna start cutting other people soon. I wouldn't be surprised if a few other. Oh yeah, they did.
Is Ben even Batman?
Yeah, Ben was supposed to be in the Flash movie. It was supposed to be a thing where he I think he was supposed to meet the original Batman, which would have been really fucking cool, meeting the 1989 version. But I think they removed him from the film, so he's not in it anymore. So yeah, they definitely are trying to remove like as much elements of the Zack Snyder universe as they can, which again is really fucking stupid because everyone loved his take on the Justice League. I don't know what the fuck these people are doing. But all I know is fuck superhero movies. I'm officially done. I don't think I'm watching these things anymore. I was already tired of them for a while. I think I'm officially done now. And it's sad because I don't even read comic books anymore. So I guess I'm done with superheroes now. I can't, just
Done
can't
with
do it
superheroes,
anymore.
bro.
Yeah, I just can't do it anymore. It's just not, there's nothing in that field that excites me anymore. So I just gonna leave it alone.
I
Like
won't lie.
there are,
I don't read those kinds of. I don't read Marvel or DC comics anymore either. Like,
yeah,
I mean, I read that Catwoman one, but like, it didn't feel like a regular superhero thing. You know,
yeah.
that's the only reason I even read it.
I mean, I have some old comics that I want to check out. Like I want to check out. I want to read Infinity Inc. Might read Jeff Johns' take on JSA, and that's about it. I might read his Stargirl comic, but then after that, I'm finished. Like I don't really see any point in
Yeah,
reading these.
bro. I really wanted to see my boy Henry as Superman.
Yeah,
He's so
yeah.
Superman-y.
I'm not watching these films anymore. I'm not giving them my money. I'm not interested in them, so I'm not going to watch them either. So it's like why keep watching these things when in the Marvel movies? I lost faith in a long fucking
Bro,
time ago.
there's still Marvel movies. They still coming out with them.
I was gonna watch Spider Verse, but even that, them recasting or changing Jessica Drew into a black woman is weird. And it's not like it's one thing to change her to a black woman, but they completely changed the way she fucking looked. And I was like, okay, you guys are just being weird and spiteful now. Like, come on, guys.
It's
Like,
just like this is the infinite universe. You could have just had a black Spider Woman.
that's what I.
You could have just had one. Just could have been a whole different person.
There's literally a black Spider Man. Spider Punk is black. They could have just used Spider Punk.
I didn't know Spider Punk was black.
Yeah, he's a black guy. He's and you know how Miles' uncle is the Prowler?
Yeah.
So the actual Prowler in the original Marvel universe was this guy named Hobie Brown, I think. And in the Spider Punk universe, Hobie Brown is Spider Man or Spider Punk anyway.
Oh.
But trust me, Spider Punk is not as cool as you would think.
I didn't think he was that cool. That's why I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, like he looks cool, but he's actually just some annoying liberal wet dream. Like when you read the comic, it's all about fighting against the patriarchy and stupid bullshit.
That makes sense. He is Spider Punk.
Eh,
Nah, bro, he's a punk.
punks are supposed to be anarchists.
Yeah.
They're not. Actually, there are a lot of punk. There are a lot of fascist punks. To be honest, like punk has the idea of punks being liberal is not very. It's not very based in reality. Like there was a problem in the punk scene. There's a problem in the punk scene where fascist punks and leftist punks were kind of at war with each other.
Bro, it's always a us versus them mentality, bro. That's why nothing can ever get done.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's why DC couldn't be allowed to exist because it was an us versus them thing. No
Yeah,
one could just enjoy
they
it.
didn't even have to compete with Marvel, bro. Oh, they didn't have to compete with Marvel. They were a completely different thing.
Yeah, they could have just kept their little dark, somber,
But they wouldn't
atmosphere.
have gotten the. That's what they wanted. They wanted the Marvel money.
If these idiots, I don't understand how these niggas are businessmen. This is the one thing I'll give people when they criticize DC films compared to Marvel. Marvel had a long term vision, and they kind of stuck to that vision, right? They did things in a certain way. There are many things they could have done that they could have accelerated things. They didn't do that. There are things they did that were fucking stupid, but it's because they had a specific vision, a specific idea, so they didn't do it. Like having Adam Warlock show up after Infinity War and Endgame is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. Like they have him in Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just real fucking stupid because this nigga is supposed to be integral to the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, fucking integral to it. And
Bro,
they
they had no
introduced
room for him. They had like 20 other people in that fucking movie.
for no reason, yeah. But
Remember Captain Marvel? You gotta see the movie. It's so vital.
Yeah.
This movie.
Jesus Christ, that's what I was. Yeah.
I didn't watch that Captain Marvel movie before that shit. She showed up and I was like, there she is.
I watched it before because a girl I was with wanted to go see it, so I went to go see it. I told her it was gonna be bad. She was like, "Oh, I just want to see," and we got there and she agreed it was bad. I told her it was gonna be a terrible film. She's like, "Oh, you're just saying that because," I was like, "No, trust me."
You
I was
just
like, "No,"
saying that because it's a woman.
yeah, I was like, "I liked Wonder Woman." I was like, "I'm telling you, from what I've seen of the movie, it looks boring." I was like, "I'm not. It's not even based on her being Captain Marvel." I was like, literally, the trailers looked boring. That's what I said. Like the trailers, it made it look like a fucking boring movie that I would not be interested in.
Yeah, no, I still haven't seen it. I told you I watched a documentary that was longer than the movie, explaining how every scene in the movie was bad.
Yeah, the movie was terrible. That movie made one. I fell asleep. There was a part of the movie where I fell asleep, and that was Jesus Christ.
You be doing that though.
Yeah, because it was that boring. I fell asleep. I thought it was like.
Just like, oh man,
And
you
they
woke up.
woke
You
me up.
like Has the scene even changed?
That's literally that's what happened. I woke up and could easily like a movie is bad. You know a movie is fucking bad, or at least nothing of importance has happened. If you can fall asleep, wake back up, and you haven't lost your place. Like,
Yeah, no, I
like
won't
that's
lie. Like even when I was watching that documentary, I wasn't paying too much attention because I was at work. I was doing things, and I would look back. It'd be literally like I'd lose an hour of the fucking video, and I look back and I was like, "You still talking about this, bro? Like you still talking about this?"
yeah, it was a real bad film. But I mean, like rumor had it that Henry Cavill was going to be casted as Captain Britain. So maybe I feel like he might do that now. I was talking with someone at work about it. This guy, and I was saying to him there was a rumor he was going to play Henry Cavill. Maybe he's going to do it now. And the guy was like, yeah, it's a bit like a fu to DC. And I was like, yeah, I couldn't blame him if he did it because they
I
really
couldn't blame
fucked
him
him
either, bro. Imagine he was probably like, "I get to be Superman." Yo, I don't care who you are. Imagine getting casted as Superman. Like
up.
the little kid in you is like, "Yeah, I made it.
Well,
Life
that'd be awesome.
complete."
Who are they gonna? I wonder who are they gonna have play? Whoever they have play Superman, they fucked him over. That guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. It doesn't even matter if this man has done every movie you've ever seen or done never movies you ever seen. This man, as soon as his name is dropped as the replacement for Henry Cavill, like he's gonna get flamed.
You know what these goofballs are probably gonna do? They're probably just gonna make a Supergirl movie and just like shelf Superman again. Fucking
Just put
idiots.
him to the side for a bit until he died
Oh
down.
no! Oh, now I remember. They released a statement. It was something like, "Oh, his take on Superman didn't fit with our idea of an earlier Superman." And I was like, "Why are you
What are you
doing that
talking
again?"
about? Wait,
They
they're
want
retelling the story again?
Yeah, I was like, why are you doing that? I was like, no one wants to see that. No one wants to see Superman's origin again. No one wants to see that. And no one wants to see your new weird take on his origin, where you don't even get to see him land on the planet. He's just Superman, but it's his early days. They still think that shit is new and original. It's like they do that all the fucking time now. It's weird.
I mean, that's what
You
they
know what
did
I
for
mean?
Spider Man, right?
Yeah, it's not really an origin, but it is. And you're just like, come on, like just pick one, tell a really good origin story, or don't. Just make it a movie about the character. Like even the Batman wasn't really an origin. They described it as if it was going to be, but it fucking wasn't. It
Yeah,
was
he
just
seemed
him
to be
solving it.
established already. Like
Yeah,
people knew who he was. Like people were like,
yeah,
"Oh, you that Batman guy."
yeah.
Like the
I
Penguin was
think
there. Everyone was already this like established. It was like you just get dropped in. This is just the case that's going on right now.
nah. I mean, it clearly takes place in Batman's early days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Obviously,
Yeah,
but
but it
like it
wasn't.
wasn't like let me explain to you why I am the Batman. Or,
Yeah.
bro, I know that ever since your parents died, you. It's like none of that shit. None of that shit.
I know that ever since your parent died, you had to become the Batman 2022. You know? I remember we used to make that joke all the time on the fucking internet. It's like, and then Steve Rogers became Captain America, the first Avenger. But yeah, man, Jesus Christ, yo, have you seen?
R.I.P. to that nigga who's gonna play Superman because the internet gonna have your ass, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you, name any actor. The internet's coming for him, bro. It's coming
Yeah,
for him. Not even
yeah.
for any real reason besides the fact that it's not Henry Cavill. That's kind of
You can't
shit,
even
bro.
can't even think of anyone who has any star power that isn't an already super established actor who can take Henry Cavill's
All
place.
right. You know what? The fucking they're gonna do the super play, bro. They're gonna cast Tobey Maguire, and it's gonna be a Superboy movie. Just gonna
But
be
Tobey Maguire looks like a grown ass man
yeah.
now.
Nah, I would still think. All right, Andrew Garfield, Superboy.
See, if they made a Superboy movie, that could be cool. You know,
Bro, imagine it's Tom Holland. Tom Holland as Superman.
like something that they might actually do this. I hope they
No
don't.
way, no way.
What they might do, right, is because you have the gay Superman, they might make a movie about Superman's son and have him
Oh,
grow
John.
into the role. Yeah. So it's gonna be like him, maybe his son and his family, but they're not gonna because they
Man,
said earlier
I always hated what they did to my boy John by aging him up for
and then
no fucking reason.
and
Like,
turning him into a gay guy.
I don't give a fuck about that, bro. Why'd you age him up, bro? Like he was perfectly established or like
But
establishing himself.
I care about the gay thing. Wanna know why? Because they clearly only did it to have gay Superman. Like
True, true.
if it was something where it's
It
like
was just shoehorned in at the very end.
if it was something where he like grew into like I always wanted them to age them up at the same time and gradually watch them age into grown men, which is what they did with Chris Kent. We saw Chris Kent, the first kind of son of Superman, really, the original son of Superman, who's much better than John anyway. Well, much better than New John, right?
Cause young
Chris
John was
Kent,
cool.
yeah,
He was
Chris
cute.
Kent. We watched him grow up. We watched Chris Kent kind of grow into a grown man, and he took on the role of Nightwing of Kandor, because Nightwing took that name from
Yes.
those heroes in Kandor. So he became Nightwing for a brief while. Well, now they completely ditched Chris Kent, so you don't really
No
talk
idea
about
who that is. Unimportant. Irrelevant. Candor, never heard of it.
no, but it's like if they could have aged him up and then he became gay later, you know, then it would be like okay, it was an organic thing for the character. Maybe they just decided that
Like Iceman.
someone said they wanted him to be gay. I
I mean
guess.
Iceman.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't organic at all.
Yeah. What was it? It was like his past self was gay, and then his future self was like, "What the fuck? I'm gay." His future self was like confused. He was like, "I don't understand. I don't get how this works." It was so weird. Like you had the current Iceman looking at his past self, and the past self is coming out to him. He's like, "Wait, does that make me gay?" Oh, it was so weird.
It's like I was watching something and I kind of had similar thoughts about this a long time ago, but I was trying to fight it. Where I was thinking to myself how I seem to be outgrowing the things I used to be interested in, right? And
Nami,
I tried, huh?
said Nami.
Oh, I was trying to resist it a little bit. I would try and go back to the things I used to like, but it's like I think it just happened. I think I've outgrew a lot of the things I used to like. And then like I was watching this video and this guy mentioned something that was very interesting to me, and I think it's true. He was like, Bugmen. When they talk about Bugmen, they're talking about like people who have the accepted beliefs of every accepted major belief you're supposed to have, right? That's yeah. So basically, they were talking about how eh, all the typical neoliberal kind of beliefs, like the COVID and all that shit. Anything you're supposed to believe, these guys believe it, and then they spend all their days on Reddit making fun of conservatives and people who don't agree with. Let me think. Hassan fucking Piker or whatever. They think guys like Hassan Piker are fucking super geniuses. But
That guy an asshole. Anyway, go on. What you saying?
so he was talking about how bugmen or these people will take their childhood hobbies and things like that and then construct their entire personalities around them and their whole lives will be centered around whatever hobby they had when they were in fucking high school. I was like, oh, he has a point. And he was like, oh, their fucking music from high school is like what they use to create their personality. And I was like, he's fucking right. People do that shit. But then I really fucking love music, so I was like, yeah, but you can suck my dick too. But I was like, because I was thinking in my head, I love music, but
I mean,
like that's
I think it's fine to listen to the shit you listened to in high school.
I don't
But
care
like,
about that. But
if
I
you're
do
like
agree.
that's your whole thing. You're like, man, nothing's ever gonna get better than Paramore in 2017. You're just like, nothing's getting
Listen
better
to
than
some new
Paramore.
stuff, man. Branch out. There
I
was
mean,
stuff before Paramore even. Like,
before, after, during,
yeah,
currently, like, yo, and like, I understand that concept of like not making the thing you like your personality because like you've been to my room. Like, I still have a bunch of like that shit, but it's not like my entire personality, bro. I'm not walking up to you and it's like, oh my god, I can't wait for the new Lego sets to drop. Like, yeah, I'm not that. I'm not that guy.
yeah, but don't you Naruto run?
No, I've never done that in my life, bro. Oh man, the fucking tens of people who are like, bro, I remember you doing that last week, and I was like, when? Tell me when I did that. And they're like, I don't know, but I swear you did it. I was like, see, you can't even fucking tell me, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Naruto running. Jeez. Someone said, yo, a girl at my job said to me, yeah, you seem like the type that would Naruto run. And I was like,
Yo, it's mad offensive. You're like, who the fuck you think I am, bro?
me of all people. That's how I know. That's evidence right there. You don't fucking know me. Like
What the fuck is
no
a
one on this
Naruto
planet
running?
who knows me will ever have thought I would. They would, man. A guy like me, Naruto running, like fuck out of here.
That's goofy as hell, bro.
But yeah, like I feel like so at some point you gotta let some of these things go. And like I've watched like a lot of my like a lot of my favorite content creators, right? They would criticize comics at first, but then they became so frustrated they stopped caring. So like a lot of them even stopped reading comic books, and it was too frustrating to even complain about. They're like, I just had to stop. It was like I couldn't do it anymore. It was just like it just became too boring to hate, and that's how I started feeling. Like fucking like I said when we watched. Oh yeah, I think we were talking about this when we watched that James Gunn trailer, and I couldn't even bring myself to dislike it. That's how much I did not care. You know, it was just like it was just like I was looking at it, and I was like, that's dumb, and it was just like I was like, this looks stupid. I won't watch this. But it was so like fucking matter of fact. Like that's how it felt inside. Like it was like a machine, my cold dead heart, which is like that sucks. Like, that's how you know you're churning out garbage. You can't even elicit bad responses in people. Like people are just that like fucking disaffected by it. You know, crazy man. Oh my god.
Long story short, our nigga, Superman, he's not Superman no more.
Yeah. Yeah, he was probably the last thing I can't like the only thing that made that Black Adam movie worthwhile. Not that I think it was the worst movie ever, but the thing that made it cool was him appearing in the end. And he said something to Superman. Oh, Superman says to him, right? You didn't see the movie, you probably never will, so it's okay. He says to him, Superman says to him, "It's been a long time since everyone's been that scared of someone." And he walks out of the shadows, and clearly he's referencing when they were scared of him, which establishes more so that this is connected to fucking the Zack Snyder films. Because why would he mention that they were fucking terrified of him, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why people were so mad at that idea. Of course you'd be fucking terrified of Superman. Of
Yeah,
course you
look,
would
man.
be.
Even if that man has never if that man has never hurt a fly, this guy can fly, go into space, juggle planets. You'd be terrified of this man.
Yeah, as Amanda Waller said in Suicide Squad, what could we do if he just decided to fly into the White House and kill the president right now? And then they sat there like nothing. We couldn't stop him. And we saw in Justice League, fucking in Justice League, that was the whole plot of JLU, where basically in that other universe, Superman did just that. He walked up in the White House, knocked the soldiers aside like they were nothing, and killed the president. Fucking killed him and took over the country.
Yeah, he was like, Luther, president? Nah, you guys clearly don't know what's going on.
Yep.
So let me take care of this for you.
Yep, and he fucking killed him. And then the whole plot of JLU was them finding out that this other universe existed because the Justice League lied to them the first time, but then they found out. I forgot how. And then after finding out, they were like, "Holy fucking shit!" They were like, It's like this whole time we were already scared of him. Now we've literally seen what he can do. We've seen that he clearly is fucking capable of being really angry and doing something he can't turn back from. But I mean, even then, that little Suicide Squad she made, I don't know what the fuck she thought that was going to do to Superman, but whatever. Except Enchantress. Enchantress probably could have fucked him up. No, not really, because Harley Quinn fucking killed her. So no. Anyways,
I mean, that boy Diablo, he put up a fight.
Diablo could probably give Superman a little bit of a fight, but I think Superman would kick
Yeah,
his ass.
he would definitely lose. But, Superman be like, ruined my outfit. You ruined my fit, bro.
Diablo would shoot the flame at him and cover him in flames. Superman would just go, not impressed.
Imagine after all that, he's holding a cigarette. He's like, thanks, I needed a light, bro.
He's like, I don't even smoke, but I guess I'm going to start now.
Man.
He's like, I don't even smoke, but I'm going to start now because that showing was depressing. And he just started smoking the cigarette. But, yeah, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Superman existing would probably drive me to intense fear.
Yeah, definitely. Because it's like,
Like, what do I even do? Like, what do you even do?
I don't know. It's like, remember that? I guess we could end the episode on this. That classic. I mean, we've been streaming for about 30 minutes, right?
Long enough, yes.
Yeah. So that classic joke we used to have, where I was like, imagine one day, I don't know, you drop from a building or a scaffolding or some shit.
Oh man.
Superman catches you. He has you through the air, and he's just like, as he's flying with you, suddenly he's just like, your people, they're nothing but a blight on the planet. It's like, you're a black man. So he's just like, it's heavily implied he's talking about black people.
There's nothing
And
you
then,
can do. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can say. You just have to sit there and listen to him. And he'd be like, "Don't you agree?" Like, yeah, man. I don't. Shit.
he's in there carrying you in the air. He's like, I like the Nazis. He's like,
He
"I."
just goes full Kanye.
Yeah, he just starts talking about Nazis and shit.
He hits you with that. I don't think that nigga Kanye is bad though. He's one of the good ones.
And like he sets you down. There's nothing you can do. Like you said, there's nothing you can do. There's no one you can do.
There's no one you can.
No one's gonna believe you. No one's gonna believe you. No one's gonna believe you that Superman. I mean, a few assholes who hate Superman just because he's perfect.
Like, yeah, that nigga Lex is gonna believe you, but that would just make you look worse than Lex believe you, bro. You sitting there telling the people the truth, and Lex is like, "Yeah, see, this is what I've been saying." I was like, "You just ruined my credibility." No, come on, bro. Oh my god, bro.
It's like you
scaring the bitches.
But like I said, that situation would fucking terrify me, because it's like,
bro, it's not even like you can go anywhere either. It's like you move up away. You move away. Superman's like, "What? You thought I was gonna do something? I'm international, baby. They don't even know I'm here." And he just goes back to Metropolis.
He's like, you know how they don't want me in other people's borders? I do it all the time. No one just ever sees me. He's like, you know that dictator that died? I killed him.
He's bro, like, honestly, he would just come. He's like, yeah, I needed someone to vent to, and you're the perfect diary. And it's like, you start crying, bro.
I think how terrifying that would be. You just
start crying.
Every few days, he shows up in your house, is telling you like this is some Homelander
is committed.
This is some Homelander shit. Yeah, the atrocities.
Where he's like, yeah, man. Sometimes I just gotta do some real bad things to keep the peace, and no one knows. And you're just like,
bro, not even to keep peace. He's just like, it gets really stressful, and the only way I can think of holding on to my sanity is by brutally murdering people every once in a while.
The homeless population. You ever wondered why it got better?
He's like, yeah, that's how I stopped myself from removing.
He won't even say. He just.
Oh my god! But anyways,
pure fear.
I'd shit my pants. I would unironically shit my pants. But anyways, that's the end of our little short episode.
All the Superman fans are gonna come and start hating on us, bro. But let's catch you later, bro.
Vanguard out.